Welcome back to the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz. Make sure you hit that subscribe button just on the left-hand corner of your screen. We are also on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartRadio app, also Track Life Radio, man. My next guest, shout out to Instagram for the promoted ads. I'm literally just scrolling through Instagram. I'm like, oh, what's this?
Yeah, they showing love.
I click on it. And then it's this song, West Side Story, and I was just going crazy over the hook.
Good looking, man.
Next thing you know, I leave a comment on this guy's page like, yo, let me get an interview. And he's like, nah, bro, I don't do interviews. Just kidding. DM me. So I DM him. He goes by the name of Grizzy James. What's popping, bro?
What's good, cuz?
I could already tell, bro. You're like a funny person,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, bro. Like I see you, bro. Like you the fans, cuz. I see you, like you the fans on the motherfucking comments and shit. But I was fucking with them, cuz. Like I hit my comments all the time. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? Like I tell motherfuckers on my you feel me that be following me. Like I read my comments. You feel me? Like it's not a big deal. Like I'm very like touchable. Like I'm not like a weird ass nigga. Like,
yeah.
You can hit me anytime you want.
Well, that's some dope shit though, because aside from like the algorithm working in your favor when you comment back and whatnot, I was immediately able to feel your energies just off of that. I'm like, okay, this guy's cool.
Oh, God,
he's cool. I could fuck with him.
Oh God, yeah. You cool ass nigga. I fuck with you.
For sure, man. So are you from Long Beach?
I'm originally from Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, man. Born, raised since I was like 10, 9.
Yeah.
Came out, you feel me? It was a little too hectic for my mom. She wasn't really fucking with it, you know. It was just too much going on. With the whole, like, shootings and shit. You know how Chicago get, you feel me? My mom a pastor, you feel me? So, she wanted she wanted a better life for me. So, push comes to shove, she moved me out to Long Beach, and it's funny, like, you feel me? That's where I started getting into, like, gang culture and shit like that, like, you feel me? Like, so
yeah, because I know how hectic Chicago is based off a couple conversations I've had with people from there, but it's crazy how your mom tries to, I guess, take you away from that part of Chicago and then move you to LA, which, I mean, this is where, like, gang culture, like, really exists, man.
Yeah, she failed, my nigga. She failed horribly, my nigga. Like, I mean, props to her for trying, my nigga.
Yeah.
But, yeah, bro, like, I got into that shit, and it, like, damn, like, that's like, damn, like, a lot of niggas, that's all a lot of niggas know.
How young were you when you got into that?
And I was, like, I think when I was, like, 9th grade, niggas was, like, doing clicks and shit. Like, you feel me? Like when you leave like middle school, like then like get to high school, niggas doing clicks. Like I was from Nasties. Like niggas was like chucking in the bathroom and shit. I went to Poly High School, niggas was chucking and shit, you feel me? But like everybody I know that was like in like a clique eventually started gangbanging. Like you feel me? Like if not 9th grade, like that following summer type shit. Like you feel me? Like cause shit got hectic. Like you feel me in Long Beach, like around like what was it, like 09? Like 09 shit got hectic. So it's like after that, niggas start getting shot doing clicks. So niggas like, fuck it, like niggas start gangbanging. Like,
yeah.
Type shit.
Because between a couple conversations I've had with people who are like really in that culture, like it's more so for protection, if anything.
Yeah, man, yeah. Or you trying to prove some shit. A lot of niggas trying to prove some shit, you feel me? A lot of niggas trying to, like you said, protection. Like me, like, I feel like I was just like, damn. I feel like I was just bored, like, you feel me? Like,
damn.
And I have a pop. So it's like
not too much guidance. To
kind of type shit. Like like I was like doing a lot of fighting in school. So like niggas seen me, like you feel me. Niggas that I grew up seen me as like niggas. I'm whoop whoop whoop. Like you feel me. Like Black Gangsters type shit. You feel me. Linda Block. I was like for sure cut. Like you feel me. And I started rocking with them and shit. Like ever since then, like you feel me. Same old shit. You feel me. Like niggas just like be jigging and shit. Like
so were you ever officially initiated?
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, like me and like the nigga that I fuck with, got like R.I.P. You feel me? That put me on. Like they even like the main nigga I was close to that told me to like you feel me fuck with him and shit, fuck with the hood. Like cut past. Like her name was Andre YG, and cut past like damn, like not even that long ago. Like a few years ago, cut got you feel me hit.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, man. God bless his soul, man. But yeah, bro. Like you feel me? So like you feel me? After that, shit changed and shit. Like, we still do what we do. Like, but it's like, yeah, bro. It's like, damn, Long Beach is still pretty hectic. Like, you feel me? Like,
oh, yeah. Because I've come to being in LA for maybe about 5 years now. And just with the recent passing of Nipsey Hussle, I've come to learn a lot about how gang culture is in Los Angeles and how segregated everything is. Like, even in Long Beach, too, right? Like, you got Cambodia Town.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
bro,
Like that's
like,
like
it's
stupid young,
wild,
and like
bro.
they don't fuck with everybody.
Yeah,
Everything's just kind of separated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty crazy out there. What is it, Cambodia Town? You got like even the Asian boy Crips and shit, and then you got like the TRG, Tiny Rascal.
Like you can't even walk over there, huh?
Like no, it's love. Like it's still cool. Like just don't be acting stupid and shit. Like don't go over there like on some weird shit. Like you gonna get drawn down on. Like you feel me, you loud and shit. Like that's anywhere. That's in any hood. You feel me? But like you feel me, like in Long Beach in general, like it's love. Like just don't be stupid type shit.
Yeah.
But that's all it is in Long Beach.
So then, can you even like move around other sections in LA?
LA, I don't know, bro. LA is weird. Like you just gotta know your areas. Like but like I said, like niggas ain't like just like it's not niggas ain't pressing issues like that. Like you feel me? Like niggas like in general niggas is cool. Like in general, just like everybody is cool. Like like you can go to anybody, say what's up. Like you can be a white boy walk around the hood. You feel me? You might get robbed if you got some shit on you. Yeah, like but that's like common knowledge. Like don't be going.
But it's like don't be walking over there.
Yeah, like the big chains and shit. Like just don't be stupid. But like you can walk to anybody and like say what's up and show love. They be like, oh, what's going on? Like this is whoopty woo woo. Like just you feel me? Know where you at and like just show respect. Like that's what I always do. That's what I always do, no matter where I'm at. You feel me? I always show respect to everybody.
Yeah.
You feel me? And me being a touchable person, like I got to. You feel me? Like because I know who I am. Like if a nigga tell me like they hit my inbox and tell me to pull up, I'm gonna pull up. You feel me? Like and say like like just me. Like you feel me? Like, oh, what's going on? Like just to chat up. You feel me? Like just to talk to motherfuckers because I'm touchable. You feel me? So my energy has always been like just a cool cat. Like if you kill me, like you must really just don't like me, like type shit. Like, like I'm a cool nigga type shit. You feel me?
So let me ask you this: considering that even the fact that you're not even from Los Angeles, like was it a little bit more difficult for you to be accepted in that culture because you're not from here? Like you didn't even grow up with anybody who was born here initially. You know what I mean?
Well, coming here at 10, like you feel me, like in Long Beach, like in elementary type shit. Like my brothers are Filipino. You feel me, like my Filipino?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. It's funny. Yeah, bro. Like besides my man's, like you feel my other brothers and shit. My brothers I grew up with are Filipino. Like you feel me, like. And that was like until high school. Like I always had my other homies and shit, but like I grew up around Filipinos, like coming here. So like when I hit like middle school is like when I like got like linked up with like my other brothers, like my like the homies, and like them the niggas that like you really like you grew up with type shit. Actually, no, I take that back. Like 5th grade is like when you meet them badass kids and shit. Like them real bad kids that ain't gonna be no good. Like when they get older, like.
That's when everyone kind of stretches their legs and has a little bit more freedom.
Yeah. 5th grade, that's some shit, my nigga. Motherfuckers losing their V card in 5th grade. I'm like, damn, like.
Shit. How old is 5th grade? That's like 11.
Yeah, bro. Like
10 or shit,
bro.
Man.
Like 5th grade, like niggas was motherfucking 10, like 10 fucking bitches.
Damn, I think it wasn't until 8th grade where I saw my first pair of titties.
Yeah,
in real life.
Yeah. I probably was right there.
5th grade. And I'm like, damn, that's hella young, bro.
Right there with you. Oh god. Oh god. I actually know. Come to think it, I think I lost my V card like in high school, bro. Like I ain't fucked till like high school.
I feel like it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I feel like high school is very normal, but then like I don't know. For some reason I feel like the kids are starting to lose their virginity at like 11, 12, and I'm just scary, like, man. It's weird, man.
You see the gram, girl? The gram is wild.
Oh my god, dude!
The gram is bugging right now,
bro.
Like, it's crazy, bro.
Shout out to MTV. They have this show called Catfish, and you know what I mean. Like you end up like. Not that I'd be like lurking or anything, but then sometimes I'll see like a young lady. I'm like, oh, she probably looks like 21, 22. Girls are like 15, 14.
Crazy,
I'm like, hell nah.
Crazy.
Hell nah. And not that I'm fishing or anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
no, on God.
You know what I mean? Like, I think the way, like, you and I... How old are you again?
I'm 25.
Okay, so I'm, like, 26. And, like, I think the way we grew up, we didn't grow up, like, seeing people, like, decked out, like, looking hella beautiful and all that shit. We kind of just, like, went through the strides of life. But now... the strides of life for a 14, 15-year-old is looking through social media and like comparing themselves to like, people who are like you have makeup or like super decked out and shit.
Yeah, Yeah, the old school Gabrielle Unions and the Vivica Foxes, man. Like just the straight normal beauty. Like I miss that shit, bro. Like now it's like, damn, every girl got ass on social media. Like every girl doing ass pics or like you feel me, like got like big ass titties and shit. Like damn, bro. Like too much. Like
at least now we can tell the difference between the fake titties and the real titties.
yeah, bro. Oh yeah, you can tell the difference.
It's like Jump.
Oh, yeah. Oh God. Oh God. I love them both though. You feel me? I don't discriminate. I love them all. Cause I don't discriminate, my nigga. But yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I seen, man, the homegirl showed me some profile the other day. It was like a 17-year-old, like looking like a 25. I'm like, damn, like I really gotta get off the gram, cause like this is not.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's not safe, my nigga. Like,
yeah, shit.
Oh God. Like,
you ain't trying to catch an R. Kelly case.
Oh God, bro. Like, oh God.
Let me see your ID. Let me see your passport. Wait, pull out your birth certificate too.
God,
you just
bro,
need to make
like,
sure, bro.
Oh God, bro. You know they're getting fake IDs now. You can't even trust that. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't do that, man. That's why I don't even talk to girls on Instagram like that. Like, you feel me? Like, unless I kind of like, you feel me? Like they kind of like, you get a kind of feel of them. Like, okay, who they is? Like, oh, you a cool person type shit. Like, you know, but. I ain't really like hopping on like max bitches on Instagram.
So then how does Grizzy James end up finding a girl?
Yeah, that's crazy. Man. I don't even know, bro. Like honestly, I'm gonna keep it a $1.50, cause if a bitch bad on the gram, yeah, if a bitch is real bad on the gram, I'm probably gonna you know, but like I gotta like if I like know for sure, like okay, you gotta be like at least 30 to 25, like you feel me? Not borderline straddling 20, like no, bitch, you gotta like you feel me? You gotta look like the part. I ain't fucking with I ain't getting caught up with the R. Kelly. You feel me? Like, oh God, bro, like nah, bro. But besides that, like I don't really go out, you feel me? I don't really like, you feel me? Hit the town like that unless my niggas really trying to do some shit. You feel me? Like if not that, like I'm at the crib, like, you know, just probably playing some Call of Duty or some shit. Like you feel me? Like some normal nigga shit or fucking with the hood, you know, grabbing some Andre for the hood, you feel me? Like niggas sipping up and shit, but that's about it. Like I don't really do a lot of
bro, that sounds like such a chill day. I haven't had a day like that in a minute, bro.
Oh man.
Well, what's your favorite video game to play? Is it COD?
I was working on a COD. I was really working on a COD. Man, the homie will tell you, we was really the Call of Duty, bro.
He got the headset on and shit. Bro, you go left. I'm going right.
I'm a problem. No, I'm a real problem. Like either that or like I was on Destiny for a little bit.
Oh man, I have this love-hate for Destiny.
Yeah.
Bro, because we would be up until maybe like 4 a.m. doing the raids and shit. Yeah. And I'm just like, bro, we've done this raid so many times. How are we not just going through?
I be telling my cast the same thing, and niggas be asking me where I'm at. I'm like, bro, I'm on the game. Like, you feel me? Like, the whole 10 hours later, the whole day passed, asking me, I'm still on the same mission, bro. Like, niggas can't get past this mission, bro. Like, you really got to coordinate your shit, bro. Like, one nigga mess up, bro, it's a wrap, bro. You got to start all the way over. It's like, oh, God. Like, y'all still ready for another one? Like, he's like, yeah, we tried again, like the whole day. Like, it's
you ever play that mode where you absolutely cannot die?
Which one?
On Destiny, because there are like these modes where you just couldn't die, otherwise you were dead for the entire thing.
Oh yeah, bro.
Them shits were so hard, bro.
That's the hard raid, bro. Oh, yeah, bro. You know a nigga was on the games heavy, huh? You thought it was just some random ass.
Not shit.
Little hood.
Hey man, I kind of just gotta test the waters, see where you're at. Like,
oh God, heaven, bro. Yeah, I do all that shit, bro. I'm on that. What is it that Anthem right now, bro? That shit.
Anthem.
Wait,
what's Anthem?
Active. Damn, that's crazy,
bro. The last video game I played was Kingdom Hearts.
Damn, bro. The third one, the third one. The third one.
Yeah.
That just came out.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm not a big Kingdom Hearts thing. Like,
shit, they took 50 hours out of my life.
For real?
At the very least.
I need something to shoot, cuz that's all I need. I need to shoot something on something, bro, or hit something. Like, punchers or shooters. Like, you feel me? Like, I can't do any. Like, you feel me? Like, I was gonna get on the Red Dead. You feel me? That's what the other one.
Dude, see, but I was playing Red Dead. The fucking map is just way too big, dude. Because it's really like GTA.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm just over here like, bro, I can't dedicate 300 hours to this shit, man.
But you know why I kind of want to get into it? Because the racial shit that's in that bitch. You got to kill Klansmen and shit. I think that's the most gangster shit.
I would just see YouTube videos of like burned crosses and hella Klansmen, and you could just roll up on them. I'm like, wait, where was that? Because I haven't found that
That's
yet.
love. That's love right there. You really pull up on the motherfucking Klansman, cuz like nigga, man. I swear to God, bro. If I made video games, bro, like I swear to God.
Well, okay. So, what would a Grizzy James video game look like? What would you formulate it to be?
Damn. Killing racist white people, nigga. That would be like the main thing. But like, obviously, you can feel me. Like, you probably like, I don't know, sell some drugs every now and again. Like, you feel me? Get some money type shit. You feel me? You gotta get the money. You feel me? But honestly, it'll be like a shooter. Like, you feel me? You got that's like the most fun shit to do. Not in real life. I'm not telling people to shoot people in real life. But like, you feel me? Just shooters on video games, bro. Like damn, that would be mine. Like, just killing my. And you know what? I'm a big what do you call it? Like superhero like type. Video game type nigga.
Ooh, so then you play what's that?
I be on a Halo and shit, you feel me? Like, you know, like type shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you feel me? You just beat niggas up, punching them, and like they flying like 20 feet type shit.
Shit, so then did you ever get into the Mortal Kombat?
I got it right now.
Oh
like,
shit.
Nigga, I should have been playing it before I got here.
You're on PlayStation?
No, I'm on Xbox.
Man.
You a PlayStation?
We gotta cut this whole
interview
conversation
over.
now, bro.
Because
you were talking about Destiny.
It was cool,
oh,
man.
shit. Hey, all right, podcast is done. We good.
Yeah, bro.
We done.
Oh God, bro.
Shit, I was about to say, man, we could get down on some Mortal Kombat.
I mean, I can't even fuck with you, bro. That's crazy. Bro.
Shit.
That's crazy, man. Get the Xbox. I got you, bro. As soon as my first check come in, I'm gonna get you an Xbox, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna give you my gamer tag. I'm gonna give you you feel me? You already got the Mortal Kombat, you feel me? And we on, bro.
All right. Let's
do
it, man.
The check, bro.
Let's do it.
Get the check. The check might be coming until like you feel me, like a little bit from now. You feel me? Probably like a few years from now. When it come though, you feel me? It's a wrap. You know.
Shit. We're gonna be on like Xbox 3. Motherfuckers finna buy me an Xbox One. Like, well, bro, we're in 2022. What you talking about? Shit.
Oh God.
So Grizzy. So then, so you're really into video games, man. I could probably murk you in Mortal Kombat once we get all that shit situated. When do you fit time for music to come in?
I do that, man. Like, I try to do that anytime I can, bro. When I'm just driving, like, you feel me? A lot of shit I do is like freestyles right now. We got a single coming out called Bogaloop. Bogaloop dance. It's gonna be
Bogaloop.
Bogaloop. Like,
what does that mean?
Like a lot of money, like basically like baga, like you feel me, like Bogaloop, like loot, like you got like Bogaloop.
Oh, okay,
shit.
Gotcha.
That's gonna be the next single. Like we doing a video for that like this month type shit. So like, and we just like most of the time when we make music, like niggas don't know I got like the whole team got a lot of shit in the chamber. Like you feel me? I probably got like myself. I probably got like 8 songs like already recorded, like ready to drop. Just like been focusing on promoting like the shit that's out right now. But like I think like man, like if I'm not riding in the car, just like driving, like for the freestyles that I spit like every couple weeks, every other couple weeks, like niggas is in like at the homie crib just like labbing, making like dumb shit.
Where do you guys make the music at? At your homie's crib? Your crib?
Yeah, anywhere we can. Like usually like lately it's been like at the homie crib, the homie J Smith and Cerritos. We be fucking with Cuh and like you feel me, like we just ship it out to a nigga like to mix it type shit, like you know, just to get it done. But like before that it was like at some studio, like, you know, but like we switch off, like, you know, like we make music. We can make music anywhere. Like the homie Legendary Assign, nigga, we make shit in his garage, like type shit. Like on God, like we cut really set some shit out, we spit and cut ship it off. Like it's all about like the mixing and shit. My homie Rory mixed good too, you feel me? Like so our squad, like legit, we don't really need shit from nobody, like type shit. Like,
yeah.
You know, like we all good, like all around. Like, you know, that's what really we've been like working for. We've been working for this whole time. We just been working for like, you know, like our own shit, like in-house, like videos, in-house, like production, you know, beats. Like,
damn. Do you guys have a name for your collective?
Slum Diamond.
Slum Diamond?
Yeah,
okay, that because then I did look at your page. I was like, wait, what's Slum Diamond?
Yeah,
so that's your shit.
Yeah.
So when did you guys start Slum Diamond?
We started at like a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe.
I mean, are we basing it off DCT too, or
nah, like after DCT, after DCT, and we started like that was like
wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's from my like fans. That's from my like that's from the fans. Like DCT, like if you know about that, then you know about like where we started type shit. Like
so like, DCT was initially the name you guys were going with.
Yeah. That was like
what
our
that
first,
stand for?
Dreams Come True. You feel me? It was. I think it was a boo boo name, but you feel me? I think it was boo boo, but you feel me? The team rocked with it. You feel me? And I was definitely, you feel me? I was definitely as a soldier for the team. You know, just like believing in like what we could do, and like I guess like it didn't like really work out how we wanted to, because life happened. You feel me? Then like you feel me when niggas actually got a chance to settle down, niggas like okay, we gotta rebrand ourselves. We gotta like really like do this shit for real.
Gotcha.
For real. Like, you know, and Slum Diamond I think just had more like you know more of a more depth to who we were. Like you know like South City Slum Diamond Hyenas. Like you know it's like we some hyenas like really like from like you know South City. I'm from Southside Chicago. My niggas from like South Cali, Southern Cali. You feel me? So South City, we all from South City. You know, Slum Diamond, we from Diamonds in the Rough type shit. Like you know, we like trying to get it. We hyenas need to get this shit. So it's like I feel like it correlated with my team like way better. You feel me? So we went with Slum Diamond Hyenas and like you feel me. Since then, we just been like on a grind. We trying to get merch. You feel me? We got like the little emblem. We got like you know the page, the Instagram shit. You feel me? So like shit moving well. You feel me? Like I ain't got no complaints. Shit moving well.
That's what's up, man. I mean, seeing as how I found your music so easily.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like it's working.
Yeah.
It's
hopefully,
working.
shit. Hopefully, like you know, all we can do is just keep doing what we're doing and keep building. We got like a few shows coming up soon. But you know, right now we're just focusing on like because we got like a lot more shit than the music that we gotta focus on. So like we just trying to take everything accordingly. You feel me?
So when did you start doing music?
I started with poetry. Like honestly, like I was really into like poem books. Like I think I was like 3. I wasn't
3.
Like
Shit.
like 3rd.
Motherfucker over here reading Shakespeare at 3 years old. Mozart.
No, I mean like 3rd grade type shit. Like you feel me? I started off with like Shel Silverstein. That's where I started it.
Shel Silverstein.
Yeah, man,
okay.
Shel Silverstein, where the sidewalk ends, Light in the Attic, and all that shit. Like you know, what was another Shel Silverstein book? Like all them books. Yeah, like you know, like all those books. Like I was a kid reading all those, and like I was just like in love with like you know.
How did you even get accustomed to poetry?
Like that's really where I think it started. Like you know, like besides having like a black family, you know, niggas be always bumping hip hop music. You feel me? Like that's just what we grew up on, like Nappy Roots and shit. Like you know, like the Country Boys, all you know, all that shit, man. So like you know, I always had like a feel for like you know, kind of soul. Nas, my mama passed her, so she never played that shit. But like my oldest brother, he always had some shit playing when I was a kid. Like you know, so when I started reading poetry, I started wanting to write poetry. Like all that shit, like all the shit that was in the back of my head, kind of like started just mushing together with what I was writing. Like, you know, like so when I started, you know, writing like to music, you feel me, it just all came out. Like you know, like it came out well too. You feel me? Like man, like I've been rapping, like. Man, I think I was like writing rap since like 6th grade. I think is when I started writing raps instead of poetry. You feel me?
That's a minute now.
Yeah, bro, a big minute. So like after that, it just grew. You feel me? Like it just grew. My first song I ever wrote was called "Fry That Chicken." And it was, the homie probably heard it. I took a rap to the homie, and it was like a whoop that trick. You feel me? Whoop that trick like spoof like type shit. Like you know like from a Hustle and Flow type shit.
Yeah.
So it was like fry that chicken at the middle school lunch table, cuz like. And
that's hella funny. And that song was going up, huh?
It was going up, bro. You feel me? And niggas fuck with my little Fry That Chicken song too, bro. Like niggas really fuck with that shit. So like after that, I was like, man, like I really like when people like really like fuck on my shit, rock on my shit. You feel me? So ever since then, I just been writing, bro. Like I just been writing. Like I barely get the time to write now, but like when I write, like I make sure I like you feel me. I really focus and like write when I can. You know, life happens type shit. Like you know, so like out of like getting bread and shit, like getting money for what I'm doing, like I try my best like to you know keep my creative shit going. We back rolling?
Yeah, we back rolling.
Okay.
So
with no bottle? Okay, for sure.
Oh shit, you want a bottle? You want to open the Hello Kitty bottle?
Oh shit! Hey, let me hit that. Let me smack that.
Here,
It's what you were talking.
Let me smack.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
That,
we might as well.
I did almost bring it over.
Hopefully we ain't getting no, you feel me, little girls excited to drink alcohol.
All right, y'all. So let me. Well, let me just put some background as to why I actually have this. So my boy.
Oh yes.
I didn't just willingly. I mean, I did buy this, but Costco, maybe like $25. It was for my boy's graduation. Unfortunately, I could not get it to him, so me and Grizzy are just gonna down some of this.
Ooh.
Shit. Do we need like a corkscrew or I don't know, man.
No.
I don't know.
We got the little twist.
Oh, we do have to. Look, I don't know. Neither have I.
No, you. Okay, so then you hold the cork and you twist the bottom of the bottle. But be careful.
Wait.
Yeah, so you don't.
But not near your stuff.
Oh, can't I
Pop an
just
eye
like
out. Twist it. Y'all give it a twist. You feel me? So it can loosen up. Boom.
Oh, that came out easy.
Ooh, right there.
Oh, that
Right
that was
there.
super easy.
Sexy.
For the children.
Yeah. For the children, man. Ange, can you get us 2 cups? Smells pretty good.
Damn, okay.
Guess we sipping on some champagne at the lunch table.
On gangsters, this is shit, bro. Special edition.
According to the back, it says 12%.
Oh wow, so the kid's getting litty.
Hell yeah.
On gangsters, 12%, huh? That's wild, bro.
Ain't that bad, huh?
The kid's getting lit.
Let me ask you this: what's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink is probably damn. I don't want to sound like a little bitch, but my favorite drink is probably Malibu. I'm gonna top you off first, normal. You feel me? Tell me when to stop, bro. I don't want to get you too drunk, my nigga.
No, we good. Yeah, we good. Yeah.
My apologies, bro. But yeah, bro, my favorite drink probably Malibu, bro. You feel me?
Malibu.
Passion fruit Malibu. I'm gonna put right to the tip top because I'm drunk. I'm trying to get drunk.
You ever have?
But,
Damn, what was it? I think it's like Malibu with some orange juice. It tastes like Jamba Juice.
yeah?
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
It wet up my nose.
Those are not. I down mine already. I'm about to get smoked.
Shout out Grizzy James, man.
I love you, Nico. I love you, Nico.
I love you
It's my
too,
nigga,
man.
Bro, we go way back. How long we doing each other, man?
Shit, like a week.
Yeah.
But
shit,
that
way
that
back.
7 days feel like 3 years,
Oh,
man.
God in heaven. I feel like a cool minute, bro.
No, because I'm the type of person who really feeds off of energy, right? So normally when I hit somebody up and they act like hella cool, I'm kind of just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, man.
But initially, when you hit me with that, I was just like, oh, okay, this guy just seems like a genuine guy. How do you? I guess my question is, how do you?
The Hello Kitty hit, boy. The Hello Kitty hit, okay? So that shit hit, cuz.
But how do you, being so accustomed to, I guess like the street life and shit, how do you find the personality that is Grizzy James?
It's just me. I need it, bro. Like, I need it when I'm in that shit, bro. Like, a lot of homies, bro, like, damn, like, you can't crack a joke with them niggas type shit. Like, them niggas some hard niggas, cause I can't front, but like, like I can afford to be like the way I am because like niggas know me type shit. Like I did certain shit for the like the niggas can't doubt my shit. Like I can afford to be like a fucking silly jokester because niggas, you feel me? Niggas ain't gonna test me. Like you feel me? Like niggas know who I am type shit. Like so
Yeah.
I can act however I want to, my nigga. Like I ain't gonna be on no like weird shit. You feel me? But like I can crack like a.
Well, they know you bout it if you bout it.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like so, like that's not a problem. Like I can be who I want to be. Like I don't have to front flex for nobody. Like and honestly, like it's who I am. Like I'm a humble cat. Like like anybody that hit me, I'm gonna hit them. I'm trying my best to hit them back because I got a lot of shit going on my Instagram. But if I see like somebody. Trying to get in touch with me or they really fuck with me, they just want to tell me like congratulations on what I'm doing, like I'm gonna try my best like to hit back, oh yeah, good looking fam, man, like oh I feel the love, like like repost, I be doing reposts on my story because like I know I can't like hit everybody, but I do try to repost when I can, like to show motherfuckers like I really appreciate them fucking with me type shit. And the motherfuckers in the comments, like, you feel me? Like, feel me? Like you feel me? Motherfuckers coming up, you feel me? Or, like, trying to get in touch with me. Like, I make sure, I show them as much support as I can. Cause they
it's kind of rare to find somebody like you who's so, I mean, not even from, like, an up-and-coming artist standpoint, but just somebody who's just so willing to just be part of a community. Because I feel like nowadays what really prevents us as people from growing is the fact that we don't talk to each other. We don't communicate with each other.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, but honestly, I think Nip did it best, man. Nip like was really touchable. I think that's why he was like so good what he was, man. And what he did for his community, what he did for Slauson and shit, Crenshaw. Like that's like damn, like niggas. It's crazy that out of all the rappers, that nigga only want to do that shit. Like I feel like it's way too many artists, like way too many rich black artists like in the industry, you feel me, for it to be just one motherfucker like doing like the shit that he did. Like
I hear that, yeah.
It's crazy. It's like motherfuckers over here rapping about the hood, you feel me, when they make it and shit, and when they make it, they got big bucks still rapping about the shit niggas still living in type shit. Like I just think that's fucked up. Like, you feel me? The way Nipsey did it, like, you feel me? How he was giving niggas jobs and shit. And cause whole team was on too type shit. Like this nigga team was set when he passed. Like niggas trying to give motherfuckers money. Niggas like, nigga, we don't need money. Like, this nigga Nip had niggas right, bro. Like, and that's what I really aspire to do. Like, for my motherfucker, like my community type shit. Like, I want to do the same shit.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Real talk. So I gotta stay in touch with everybody. You feel me? And if niggas gonna kill you, niggas gonna kill you. You feel me? Like Nip was untouchable. You feel me? The fact that like that nigga got like touched, like it was like fuck, like it's just like a light went on and everybody like damn, like if like Nip can get touched, like what the fuck is we?
Yeah,
like,
everyone is touchable for
everybody
sure.
touchable. So it's like I'm not gonna be like having like 30 security guards type shit. You feel me? Like that's dumb. Like if a nigga gonna hit me, he gonna hit me.
You know, it's crazy that you said that because now I think I'm getting like a better understanding of why you make yourself so reachable to people. Is because you've understood that like nobody can essentially be at that untouchable level where they're, you know, like I feel like the street shit's always gonna be happening and it can always occur at like any single time. So the fact that you make yourself reachable and like relatable to everybody around you, I feel like it kind of puts you in this kind of a safe zone, you know, in a sense.
I feel safe. I mean, like shit. Even if somebody is trying to get me, like I feel safe. Like, you know, like everybody go someday. You feel me? I just hope when I go, that like I get the shit that I want done for like the people I want to be good for. You feel me? Like, cause I'm always gonna be in Long Beach. I'm never gonna leave Long Beach. You feel me? I'm obviously I have property and shit. I'm gonna live places, but like I'm always be. My thing is to always. I'm always be. I'm always be burnt.
It was getting deep and then.
I'm always be burnt. Quote that.
Yo, I'ma always be burnt.
I'm always be burnt, my nigga. Let me get some more, bro. Let me top you off because you ain't burping as much as I am.
Let's go, bro. Shit, you don't like half the bottle, bro.
Hey, is it right there?
Okay, see, now I don't know if I'm tripping, but is it pink?
Yes.
Oh, God, I think it's rosé.
Okay, well.
You don't know the rosé?
No.
Is it rosé?
Shit, let's go.
Pink collection, baby. You feel me? We're right back at it, my nigga. Come on, gangsters, right there. Ooh, right there. What was I saying? I completely got.
God, now I got a burp.
But yeah, about Long Beach, yeah, bro. Like I'm always gonna be in Long Beach, like you know, and I actually want to build some shit in Long Beach, like you know that was kind of like the Crenshaw and Slauson store,
yeah,
you know, like the Crenshaw store. I want to do something like that on Atlantic. You feel me? Where we had the VIP. When niggas like get some real bread coming, I really want to like buy a little store in there. You feel me? On Atlantic and like you know really try to get the whole culture back. You know,
yeah,
because all the gentrification going on in Long Beach. Like, damn, like, we feel like we're losing everything, like.
Well, because what I heard what's about to happen in Long Beach is that they're going to make it the Silicon Valley of Southern California. So they're going to bring in, like, a whole bunch of the tech companies. Damn. And I kind of see it because, I mean, Long Beach has Complex Con every year, so you're getting, like, a whole bunch of people from not Long Beach, not L.A., just, like, come to the city. And as far as, like, Ann just told me, like, Long Beach is literally, like, that culture, that unfuckwithable culture, you know?
Yeah.
So from my perspective, it's kind of like, it'll be a shame to have something like a Silicon Valley come in, gentrify something that is essentially what I feel like is one of the hearts of the greater Los Angeles area.
Yeah, man. There's so much culture over there too, man. I mean, like, the culture is getting, like, pulled out, like, you know, bit by bit, but, bro, there's, like, so much, like, man, Hispanic culture, like, you know, you got the what is it, the, Latin Museum of Art over there. You feel me? You got, I mean, oh yeah, that shit hit. That shit hit.
Sorry,
that shit
that
hit.
Hello Kitty, bro.
Bro, the kids gonna get fucked up, cuz.
I'm over here like, bro, I ain't trying to fucking let this shit go right now, bro.
The kids gonna get fucked up.
But yeah, so then there's the Latin.
Yeah, the Latin Museum of Art. You feel me? You ain't really got a lot of soulful places, but you feel me? Like, what is it? Wrigley area and stuff is like predominantly like, you know, was predominantly like, you know, Black and Hispanic, Asian. You got like it's like kind of like like the West Side is kind of like Filipino marts and shit. You feel me? Like it's a lot of culture over there. You feel me? But it's like and soon it's gonna be gone. Like, you know, I just feel like we need something like a staple there. You know, just to have. type shit.
I think what it's gonna take is for all these communities to kind of get together and decide to like build something.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how Nipsey created like the sloths and stuff,
Yeah.
because
he was ahead of his time, man. He had a good head on his shoulder. He was really like thinking about his community because he saw what was coming. On God. And like I feel like niggas really should like pay attention to like what the fuck is going on around them. I think that's a big problem. I think niggas don't pay attention to what the fuck going on. Niggas so deep in their head, they don't give a fuck about, you feel me, they just give a fuck about me. Niggas don't think about, you feel me, they children or they grandma, nigga. I got family to think about. I got fucking homies, you feel me, hood homies. I'm trying to make sure eating. They got kids. I gotta make sure, you feel me, I'm trying to make sure eating, you feel me? So I can't afford to think about just me. Like, you feel me? Like,
man, I love your thought process, man, because I have a lot of conversations on my Instagram live with people about like my purpose and whatnot, right? And I always refer to the generations that come after me, like my kids and my kids' kids and my kids' kids' kids, because by the time I'm gone, the legacy that I want to leave, I want it to be materialized in some way, And I mean, we think about how we're living in the world right now. Everyone's kind of just like here for themselves and just trying to like figure out, how do I pay rent? How do I do this? How do I do that? And it's crazy because we try to combat that and try to figure out how can we live for the moment, but then we try not to think too much about the future because we have to figure out how to maneuver right now. So it's kind of difficult to think about what's happening in the future,
No, niggas are scared of the future. That's the fucking problem, man. Niggas don't want to think about the future. That's the motherfucking problem. Niggas like man, like nigga, a lot of motherfuckers like, in our community, like, you feel me, that's why they doing what they doing. Like, they just trying to get the bag however they get it. You feel me? But niggas don't want to think about what's gonna happen, like, you feel me, next year, like, you feel me, like, or when, like, you feel me, whenever they kids grow up, and niggas just like, that's the problem. Like, that's just the problem in general. Like, I really don't feel like people are really thinking about the future how they should be. You feel me? Because the future is gonna happen regardless. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come. So it's like you better be ready when that shit do. You feel me? And that's like I feel like a lot more people should be focused on that shit. You feel me? But it's like, what the fuck you gonna do? Like, motherfuckers ignorant, cuz like motherfuckers don't want to think about that shit. It's crazy, bro. Like, it's really crazy, my nigga. Like, it's really crazy.
Yeah, and then I think one solution that we can all kind of grab on is the fact that whenever there's like situations where there aren't necessarily opportunities for people in the hood to kind of grow. So, for instance, like Nipsey was trying to open up like fucking barbershops, restaurants, like places for people to learn more about tech so they can foster those things. Like in the hood, like that type of shit doesn't exist.
Yeah, man.
So
opportunities.
So instead of like all the big companies coming in and trying to make money, it's like, yo, like why don't you guys invest in like these smaller places so that these communities can actually thrive and build for the future later on.
Man, for real. That's some of the smartest shit. Because mainly the shit that niggas lack in the hood is opportunity. That's kind of the shit that Nip was saying too. Cause like niggas in the hood ain't got the same fucking opportunities that other niggas got. You feel me? Like all niggas got is liquor stores on every corner and shit. Cause, like liquor stores and gun stores and shit and fucking weed shops. You feel me? Like we ain't got. That's literally all we got. Like, you feel me? You might have I got a dentistry around the corner, from my house. Like, that's about it. Like, besides that, like niggas, all niggas in my hood know is like hitting licks. You feel me? Like trying to get it how they can, type shit. Like, because ain't nothing else around there. You feel me? Like a lot of my niggas is in like jail right now. Like, you feel me? Like just because that reason, all they wanted was, you feel me, all the niggas want. They ain't trying to kill niggas. Like, you feel me? Like they ain't trying to be malicious. But you feel me? Like niggas gotta feed they fam just like everybody else do. But how the fuck we gonna do that?
So what makes you want more? What made you see past the scheme of like, I'm just gonna keep on going to this liquor store. I'm just gonna keep on going to the same places over and over again. What made you look beyond all of that?
Honestly, man, I don't even know, bro. Honestly, I think it varies from person to person. You feel me? I think there are some people that just won't ever see that way because, like, honestly, in my heart, I think there are people that are very malicious in this world that don't give a fuck, that really just want to hurt people. You feel me? And I feel like there are some people that like just want to, like, the opposite, just want people to do better, want people to change. And I think that's just the world we live in. Regardless, it's always gonna be that. You feel me? You feel me? Yin and yang, like, you know. So I just feel like I was just like blessed enough to have that open mind to receive, I mean, what I was hearing. And I think my mom kind of instilled that in me too. Her being a pastor, you know what I mean? Like, and my dad, I just met my dad recently.
Damn.
For the first time. Yeah, he a cool cat, cool ass cat, and I can't even blame him for getting out because my mom crazy as fuck. So it's like when he told me what happened, I was yeah, bro, I can't blame you, bro. I've been living with her for like 20 years, bro. Like that was real, like the conversation, cause like of me talking to my dad, like yeah, bro, like damn, cause I can't blame you, bro. Like she crazy, bro. Like
yeah,
but like you know, like coming from that background, him being like a Hebrew Israelite, you know, if you don't know what that is, it's like just basically like a historian, like them, like rather a religious person that like they teach themselves like history and shit. And so when he was telling me like, you know, where he come from, I kind of like understood like why I always like had a question. It's crazy how that shit is genetic. Like certain things are like genetic. Like you know you don't even know why you are the way you are. Like, but it's crazy, like, cause like somebody in your family was that way, and you got that from them.
So, what did you learn about yourself through your dad?
He kind of taught me like just basic history of like you know our people, you know, like how we like the Jews and shit, how we like the real Jews, and like how, like you know how we're the cursed people on earth and shit. Like you know, like when Kendrick was saying like we're cursed. You know that song. What was that song? You know that song when he was talking about black people being cursed. Like I know that we are cursed. Some. Oh, yeah. Like it was a Kendrick song off
Butterfly.
Butterfly, yeah, and he was talking about it.
Oh, the last song.
N-U-G-E-S or N-E-G-U-S. We're kings.
I?
We're kings.
Yeah, niggas.
Yeah.
He's talking about
niggas.
The background of that and how it's...
Gotcha.
Yeah, basically that's basically like what Kendrick was talking about. That's like Hebrew Israelite, you know, like knowledge, like you know, like it's just like deeper thinking, like you know, like not even deeper thinking, but like deeper, like the reading, like you know, like these are actual like texts, like you know, like that you get that are even in the Bible. You feel me? Like that explain how like you know the lost people that are in bondage, like you know, like it's a lot to get into, but like you know that's what my dad was putting me on to, you know, but I kind of like got like I kind of got grew an interest for history, like you know, to know where like I came from or being woke, like my first year of college. Like, you know, I never finished college, but like when I went, the most, that Hello Kitty.
Can we just call this the Hello Kitty podcast?
Oh God, bro! Like,
hey, I'm gonna try to finesse a sponsorship for this particular one.
Hey, you better cut me in, bro.
Oh God, bro! Hey, bro, you better buy me the Xbox with the money.
Hey, I'm saving up. I'm saving up right now, my nigga. Well, on God, bro, like, what was I saying? Yeah, college is where I, like, kind of, like, got woke with everything. Because, like, high school, you blind to all the shit. You know?
Of course.
Like, high school, you know, everything is lolly-dandy. You got you friends with everybody. You got your white homies. You got everybody. Like, you know, racism, it exists. But you're ignorant to it. Like, you might get called nigga here and there. Like, you know. But it's like, you know, it's not as in depth as it is when you leave high school. Cause like you know, everybody treats you the same in high school. Like you know, cause you friends with everybody. Like one of my best friends, I call him my brother, white boy. That's my guy. Like I grew up with him like since I was in middle school. Like you know, like and I didn't really, nothing really changed until like not changed because that's still my brother. Like, that's my brother. But like you don't really notice what's going on until like when you graduate and it's like shit start happening, motherfuckers start getting killed, like you know Black Lives Matter start coming up and like Blue Lives Matter start coming up and like your homie like I don't understand like what's like don't all lives matter like type shit. So it's like I mean all lives do matter, but like that's like the conversation that comes up because like you know it's like y'all like even though y'all brothers y'all like you know it's a difference like you know it's like that it's that difference. So it's like it's hard to really like you know keep. I don't even know how to explain.
Well, honestly, it's difficult to explain your perspective to somebody who is on the other side of the spectrum.
That lives a whole different life.
Yeah,
you know, because their truth is their truth.
Of course, and it's like you know what I mean. Like you can't judge somebody based off their truth and everything that they've acquired over like a certain amount of years.
Bro.
So you know when you think about Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, of course. All lives matter.
Of course.
However, the situation that we are currently in, we need to shine light that like, yo, you know,
Niggas getting killed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Niggas dying for no reason. Like
Exactly.
if it ain't, you feel me, niggas around the corner like shooting each other up, you feel me, type shit over drug money, because you know it's a lot of drugs that were implanted in the inner city streets.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the police, because they're trained to like I really got friends that are like policemen, like, you feel me, not policemen, but like friends that are like, you know, like have policemen like fathers and shit. Like one of my best friends I grew up with, his mom's like a chief or some shit like that. Like, you know, like, and he telling me like, yeah, like they're trained to go off of like fucking what do you call it? Like just basically stereotype. They're trained to stereotype.
Really?
Yeah, like if like suspicious, like when you're suspicious, you basically like you're a minority, basically, like, you know, like in the neighborhood, like in the wrong neighborhood, like, you know, like that's when they gaffle you up type shit. And a lot of the misunderstandings come from like shit like that, when niggas is just chilling or like going through the street, like niggas get gaffled up, miscommunication, niggas think some shit going on, and niggas start shooting. Somebody just a black couple just got shot at like 20 times, bro, by the police, because they thought it was the wrong person. They pulled out and started dumping at the car, like they shot the car like 20 times. Like right next to it type shit. I don't even know how it's not even that big, but the girl got shot in the arm or some shit like that. But it was two innocent black couple that got shot at by the police like 20 times. Like, you know, and it happened recently, and it was a misunderstanding.
That shit's crazy.
Like, you feel me? And people are really blind to the fact that that it's not like, that it's like this shit happens like, you know, frequently, like, you know, but people think that it's just like, that is.
Yeah, because then people look at the shit like, stop tripping.
Type shit.
It's like, bruh.
Like, bro, like, no, like, you feel me? We've been, like, minorities been dying for a long time. Like, you know, we've been dying for a very long time, man. It's like the fact that only a few select people, not a few select, I feel like maybe starting to be, like, the majority kind of waking up on it, but, like, it's not enough, bro. Like, too many people are dying, like, for no reason.
Well, at that point, it's kind of like how many has to die before you actually understand what's going on.
But that kind of wakes you up to let you know that motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us. Like, you know, like the motherfuckers in power don't give a fuck. If they did, they would have did something about it already.
Mm-hmm.
But what has happened since then? Cameras, body cameras, niggas still getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck, like,
you got people like with body cameras still doing the exact same shit. I remember seeing.
Ain't shit changed but the camera angle, my nigga.
Yeah, shit.
Like, niggas getting killed up close, like, nigga, like. We know what the fuck. We know. Like, y'all need cameras so y'all can show other people, but we been knew what the fuck was going on. Like, y'all just giving us different angles to see niggas get killed.
It's like what the fuck else you need? You need like a 4D modulation of the shit. Like
I forgot who said it. I forgot who said it best, man. I think it was J. Cole. Cuz said some shit like we hire motherfuckers that from other communities to be police, like in ours or some shit like that. Like, that was like basically what he said, like, which is true. Like, people don't understand our situations, our lifestyle. We've been oppressed for like hundreds of years, bro, and still are. Like, you know, like, it's a lot of shit going on in the background that motherfuckers trying to keep down, but like we're in a fucked up situation. We just, like, the crack epidemic was so fucked up, like, we're just barely recovering from that shit. Like, motherfuckers, like, bitches got like 20 baby daddies and shit, like, type shit, like, no fathers, like, that fucking drug era was like, when they, man, like, that shit was crazy. Like, and niggas ain't chemists. Like, what was, like, the 80s? Niggas know how to make drugs. Like, niggas ain't making in the kitchen. Oh, I'm gonna take the cocaine that I just made up, like, from the cocaine. Oh God, like, I'm gonna get, like,
that was I was told that a lot of the shit was just fed to the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, they said that they said their biggest fear is the United Negro. That's what the what was it, the FBI, whatever his fucking name was, documented quote.
J. Edgar.
Yeah, that was the name.
Yeah,
Ugly ass
like
nigga.
that.
This nigga, fucking quote. This nigga said, like, and it just really opened your eyes. Like, damn, like, we've been, like, dealt a bad hand from the jump. And if it wasn't, like, if the crack era wasn't bad enough, you feel me? You got the guns. You feel me? You got the liquor. You feel me? Like,
because all those things are pretty much set to divide all of you instead of unite all of you. Because I mean, you got one group with the guns, then you got one group with the drugs, then you guys got to
One
like
group with the
congregate.
drugs and guns.
Yeah,
You got
exactly.
niggas
Then
that
it's
ain't
like
trying to, yeah, bro. Like that's the
that
problem with
shit
Chicago. It's a
crazy.
lot of drug violence. A lot of drug violence in Chicago. That's really the problem. It's not even like gang shit like that. It's like a lot of drugs, and niggas want their territory, you know. So niggas gonna kill you for their territory. And in Cali, it's more gang violence, but drugs isn't helping at all. You know, like it's like the fact that like powder, that's what we call it, powder, is like really prevalent in the hood. Like a lot of niggas sniff powder, like you feel me. But that's just like a branch of like what happened. You feel me? Like I mean, everybody do drugs. You feel me? Literally everybody do drugs. Like you feel me? I met some old white people who gave me a blunt for my birthday. You feel me? Rich ass motherfucker. I can't even lie. Yeah.
Where were y'all at?
Yeah, we was in Hollywood. Motherfucking an old ass three. It was like a old white dude. It was his birthday. He was with two older white little bitches and shit. It was turned up, having a good time. I was chatting one day with some cool motherfuckers, some cool white folks, you know. And like, you know, it was my birthday. They gave me a bleezy. I'm like, damn. I was like, damn. Like niggas getting arrested for this shit. Like, and niggas just smoking it out in the crowd. Like, you know, like it was just like it wasn't even an eye opener because like I kind of knew, but like to see like really see it firsthand, it's like everybody smokes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, everybody does drugs. Everybody does.
I think ultimately the way around all of this is just to show that like white people, black people, Asians, Latinos, like we all can like work in a cohesion. We can all like work in a community in which like we can just keep on improving each other, and we're all kind of the same to a degree. Obviously, you know, black people have had it way worse in America than white people. However, there's still some commonalities that we can kind of link up with amongst each other so that we can, you know, that is no longer a problem. So that black people don't necessarily have to be like the worst treated community in the fucking
It's some
United
black,
States.
it's some broke white folks in the hood. There's some broke white folks around here and there. You feel me? It's one of the homies. I mean, keep it a buck and a half. Like, you know, we don't really like, you know, like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's a lot of white folks. You feel me? I know a lot of white folks in the hood, and we all got it bad. Like, you know, like it's classism more than anything. Like, you know, like it's classism is very prevalent. Like, you know, we don't judge anybody by their color, but it's like, damn, like when your white homie you've been growing up with that live right next to you, you feel me? Y'all both get stopped by the police, and like, you feel me? You the one that's in the back of the squad car type shit. It's like, damn, cuz like it's like. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck can you do though? Like, you know, it's like the life we live. How the fuck we gonna change it? Like, you know, it's like honestly, it's like you can't change it yourself. Like, you know, like because it's a big. You really gotta like. It's like a process, bro.
Well, it's bigger than just one person to handle.
Yeah. You feel me? It's really a process you have to go through. Like, you have to like make a voice for yourself and really shine a light on it. Like, you know, and honestly, a lot of motherfuckers don't give a fuck. And the niggas with a voice. Like, you know, the niggas with a voice don't give a fuck. You know?
So then, are you creating Grizzy James as a platform to become that voice?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to put it out there, have motherfuckers in the labels trying to kill me and shit. Like, this nigga trying to change some shit. You feel me? Like, you know, like, type shit. Like, not on some conspiracy theories type shit, but like me personally, like, I just want to. I don't know about all that, but all I can say is I do definitely want to make some changes in my community and people's lives around me.
Honestly, bro, let me know whatever help you need, bro, because I mean, you're a funny guy, but I also see you got a lot going on up here, and I really appreciate it when somebody thinks more of than just themselves and just the name that they want to build for themselves, because at the end of the day, dude, it's like, first of all, I mean, you guys are a living product of the fact that it takes a team just to build one name up. So when you can build one name up and that one name means something for a whole bunch of people, then it's like use that name to build those communities up, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. I feel like it's not happening enough, man. Like, I feel like gentrification is so strong, bro. Like, you know, like we have we have cultural appropriation by our own people in hip hop.
Damn.
Like, it's like niggas really culturally appropriating, like, you know, like it's sad to say, but like I gotta say names.
I mean, in what ways do you see it?
I feel like what hip hop was meant to be, or like the original, like, you know, the origins of hip hop, like, you know, how it was, like with Nas and like Hove and shit, like, you know, how they were like, you know, spread knowledge, KRS-One, like how it is now, like you got like, man, niggas with colorful dreads and shit. Like these are black people though, like black people, but like they're like cultural appropriating like our like what it was. Like, you know, it isn't cultural appropriation isn't racial. You can be any race and culturally appropriate like what the culture is, because culture isn't racial. Anybody can be a part of the culture. You feel me? But it's the fact that like people are from your own race are like turning it into what it shouldn't be. You feel me?
Damn.
Like it's fucked up. Like, you know, like
I see you. It's because when hip hop originated, it was it was really meant to describe what was happening around New York City. Like, you know, people getting shot, like, don't push me because I'm close to the edge type of shit. And now, commercially, hip hop is just like this. I feel like hip hop is this gym. Where everyone can really flex what they got going on for themselves, you know? And unfortunately, for a lot of these rappers nowadays, that's all they talk about. But 9 times out of 10, you see like a J. Cole, a Kendrick Lamar, somebody who's really thinking about the social issues. These are the people who are standing out, because that's really what the essence of hip hop was about, man.
Oh God, bro, and that's why they get the big bucks. You feel me? You feel me? And it's crazy, but it pays. Like, you know, people are scared to be a part of that. That I guess genre, because I guess the ratio doesn't work out that well for people, because of the fact that there's only 2 that are doing it, even though they're the biggest ones. That there's only 2, and everybody else, like how many hundreds of rappers that they are, like, you know, like aren't talking about that. Like, you feel me? And like they're the only ones that are talking about that, and they're like, but it's like how many others are talking about that and aren't
getting
popping.
That shine. Yeah,
exactly. So it's like that ratio. Niggas don't.
That's why it's crazy, because boom bap is literally my favorite subgenre of hip hop.
Mine too.
But for a boom bap rapper, you can only get so far, because for some reason, people get so tired of the conscious shit. People get so tired of hearing about like activism and all the social issues going on. And, you know, it's cool to get a record like a fucking like a Tatiana. You know what I mean? It's cool to get a record like
cool.
that. You
I
know?
be on the butt too, cuz niggas be on the butt. Like, I ain't, you know, everybody got a party every now and then.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, you know?
But don't let it distract you from all the social issues that are going on.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, because you can't. I mean, no matter how hard you party, you still have to go home and face these motherfuckers. Like, you still gonna have to watch the news. Like, shit gonna still happen, and like, you know, like, so you gotta. I feel like you gotta like tend to what's going on eventually. You can't hide. I think a lot of people are hiding from like the truth. That's why they just play Tatiana and shit all day. Like, you know, like I got a nigga, my blood nigga. You feel me? He all he do is play his YG. You feel me? I fuck with YG. I'm like, damn nigga, like it's some like I want to hear some other shit, nigga. Like, damn nigga, like you just playing like you know Tidal, the whole Tidal, cuz.
You had In the Dark on repeat 10 times,
God,
bro.
Like, I'm like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, on your way to work, cuz, you gonna play YG, my nigga. Like, on your way to church, you gonna play fucking Tatiana. Like, come on, bro. Like, life ain't a party, cuz. Like, shit need, like, you feel me? Like, but that's just,
bro, let me give you some Kirk Franklin one time,
God,
man. You know what I mean? Like,
feed your soul, like, you feel me? But that's just what it is, bro. Like, you feel me? That's just what it is. You know?
At the end of the day, life is all about balance, my friends.
Balance, man. Preach, bro.
Listen to YG 6 times out of the day. Listen to Kirk Franklin on a Sunday.
Man,
You'll be good.
Oh God, you know.
But also listen to a Grizzly James on the Monday.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
You feel me?
Grizzly James, West Side Story is out
bro.
right now. Dope record. Where can everybody find you?
Shoot, bro, anywhere, man. You can YouTube, Spotify. My whole team on Spotify. Rory Rocket on Spotify. Legendary Hassan on Spotify. You know, we all every platform. Tidal. I'm sorry, Hove. Sorry, Hova. Tidal.
LimeWire.
You feel me? Take it back, nigga.
Goddamn Dat Piff.
Yeah. Everywhere, man. Like, we everywhere, and then this new single that we're gonna drop is gonna be cracking too. So it's like, you know, it's not gonna be hard to find. Like, you know, if you really wanna, to my motherfuckers that's in my comments asking where the fucking song is at. If you really wanna find the shit, you can find the shit, nigga. Don't hit me in my inbox talking about where can I find the shit, nigga. Like, It's easy to find my shit, bro. Like,
And you know, we ain't even gotta say it, but link in bio.
bro, like,
Bruh. It's like,
come on, bro.
Come
Like, this
on.
is what 2019, bro.
You should have known that like 4 or 5 years ago,
It's
bro.
not hard to find, bro. Like, you're not trying to find my shit, bro. Don't hit my inbox asking me. On God, bro. Don't hit my inbox asking me where to find my shit, bro. Like, it's gonna get me tight, nigga. This shit really gonna be tight. Be like on gangsters, cuz don't hit me like nigga. It's fine. You can. I'm everywhere. Me and all the homies everywhere, man. And like this new single we dropping really gonna have us even easierly. I'm making up words. Easily accessible, my nigga. So you really don't have to ask you where to find it easy, because it's out there, my nigga. On gangsters, it's out there.
This is the lunch table. Food for thought. Also a little bit tipsy. I'm Nico Blitz.
I did that.
Grizzy James, bro.
I did that. I did
shout out
that.
Hello Kitty, man, one more time.
Shout out Hello for the kids. For the kids. We're gonna end this shit too. We're gonna finish this shit too on gangsters. We're gonna finish it like this on gangsters. Boom, bro, right there. You feel me? I'm gonna kill it off. You feel me?
Before we turn off the cameras.
I think I gave you the most. I think I gave you more of it, but it's all good. You feel me?
We good, bro.
You got more than me, but it's all good.
Hey,
You feel me?
cheers.
You that nigga. You feel me? Boom. And that's love.
All love, bro.
Love, bro.
Oh,
Right there. Boom.
Okay. No, all right.
Cut that out.
No, we keeping all that.